What's up, everybody? Welcome to BioS3 Raw TV. Today we're going to talk a little bit about this losing inches phenomenon. Now, I'm not sure where this came from, where it started, or what the deal is with it, but when you talk about losing inches, here's the correct way to lose inches. First of all, the correct way is you're doing a training program, you're doing a diet, you're doing your cardio, and your waist seems to start going down. Your waist is getting smaller, so you're measuring your waist and it's down like 3 inches. You are losing inches. So now you say, wow, I lost 3 inches off my waist. Okay, so now you write down on a little piece of paper, waist down 3 inches. Okay, now you know you're losing inches. Well, there's this phenomenon or gimmick or whatever you want to call it where they actually measure like every body part and add them together, and they're like, wow, you lost 36 inches. You lost 36 inches? What the hell are you talking about? You lost 36 inches. That doesn't make any sense. Your waist is only 30 inches to begin with, so how did you lose 36 inches? Well, they add it all up together and give you this big number that sounds like you're losing a lot of weight. Now, how does this happen? Well, let's take a step back for a second and talk about what else comes with this losing inches phenomenon. Now, it's like maybe a 7-day span, okay, 7 days, 1 week, and you lose like 10 pounds, okay? So now, 10 pounds, 30 inches, 7 days. Oh my goodness, this is the most amazing thing ever. Then they test your body fat and you're down 1% body fat. Okay, just to break it down, 1% body fat is like 2 pounds. And you're not even down 1%, you're like 0.75%. So you've lost like 1.75 pounds to 2 pounds of fat, which is average when you're dieting, okay? So where did this like 10-pound weight loss come from and all these inches? Think about it. Here's what happens. They put you on usually a fasting program. It's a detox, it's a fast, it's all this bullshit where you're pretty much not eating for a week, okay? Or you're eating like raw vegetables, that's it. It's something random that cleanses your system out. So now you technically go to the bathroom a lot more and not putting much more food in because you've been eating all kinds of garbage the whole time. So there's like 6 or 7 pounds right there of food mass. Well, that's what I call it, food mass. Now, where does the rest of it come from? You dehydrate. You're not drinking enough water, and you suck the water out of the muscle and the skin. There's the rest of your weight, and there's the rest of your inches. Your muscle is like a balloon. And when you're drinking enough water and taking enough sodium and enough potassium, the muscle expands to its fullest potential because it's fully hydrated. When the muscle is dehydrated, and bodybuilders call this being flat, the muscle starts to decrease like a balloon with the air being let out. So now as it goes down, you're measuring it saying, I lost inches. You lost inches, but you didn't lose any fat. What do you guys think happens as soon as you stop this detox program if you don't really control everything that's going on? You gain the weight back. Your weight goes back up, the inches go back up. Now hopefully you keep the percent or the 1.75 pound or 0.5% body fat loss that you had. Hopefully you keep that off, but more than likely that goes up too. You know why? Because of the course of that week when you're starving yourself, your metabolism slows down. So now if you go back to eating the calories that you were eating before, your weight goes back up. You have essentially lost nothing, damaged your metabolism in the process, and at the same time kind of tortured yourself by not eating for a week thinking you were doing something good. And I've seen this over and over again for weddings, vacations, stuff like that. People do these their crash diets, their fasts, their detoxes, their whatever you want to call them. It's all the same stuff. You're not losing the right inches, but you have it in your head. As long as you're losing inches, you're getting healthier and you're getting the body that you want. And I've seen people literally be totally disgusted with the way they look. Take a picture of it. Then do their fast, do their detox, do whatever it is. The inches come off, the weight goes down. They're so happy that they take a picture and they look exactly like they did at a smaller body weight now, which is still horrible. It should be considered horrible by them because they consider themselves horrible at the higher body weight because mentally they think, I'm down in weight, my inches have gone down, and the body fat calipers actually moved, so I lost 10 pounds of fat and I am now lean, even though they look no different whatsoever. But they're happy. So I guess the take-home message is, as long as you're happy, I guess it really doesn't matter. The problem I have with it is the damage that it actually does. Now, is this metabolic damage? I guess it would be considered metabolic damage. I don't feel like it's irreversible metabolic damage. I don't think it's going to hurt you for the rest of your life. But you have not made any progress like you think you have. You just haven't. Whereas if you had started your diet 12 weeks before your vacation or your wedding or whatever, and stuck with the diet and the training and the cardio straight through and not slipped up and ate some pizza or ate ice cream for a whole day, not missed workouts, not missed your cardio sessions or done cardio sessions half-assed or done them half the time you're supposed to do and did everything the right way, you would probably be down 25 pounds instead of that 10 pounds. Your body fat would be lower. You would look much more muscular. You would feel better. And then you wouldn't have to worry about gaining the weight when you get back from your vacation or wedding. You go right back to doing what you're doing and you can maintain that weight. The problem is that's too difficult for most people, so they're going to take the easy way out and do this fast or whatever you call it. They have the Hollywood diet where you're drinking this liquid for days at a time. You drop like 12 pounds in 3 days. And then what happens, you blow up like even more than 12 pounds when you come off it after 4 or 5 days. So just be aware of these things out there. They're not new. They've been around forever. And they have proven time and time again that you can't maintain what happens after. Unless you stick with that. And then you're going to die at that point because you're going to be malnourished. So you can't just stick with that. That's the problem. So pay attention to what you're eating. Pay attention to gimmicks. Pay attention to your exercise. Pay attention to your cardio. And do things right the first time. And even though it may be harder in the beginning, once you get set to doing it, it'll become easier in the long run. But the bottom line is, you'll have the body of your dreams. You'll be able to maintain it. You won't go crazy because you're starving yourself. And at the same time, you'll be healthy, which, hello, if you're not healthy, it doesn't matter what you look like. BioSCTraining@gmail.com. Leave comments down below, www.biosctraining.com, and we're out.